Hello there, welcome to Yoga with Anja and welcome to Yoga During Pregnancy. I'm very grateful for you to be here so we can share this special journey together. Although we are only seeing each other through the screen, I still think we can really feel that we are in this together, all the mamas to be, and yeah, thank you so much for your trust. Today's video is a mindfulness yoga practice. Mindfulness you might practice besides yoga, or obviously it is a big part of a yoga practice itself. Today we're going to look into just becoming more present, because I think sometimes we feel like time is flying by with pregnancy or with day-to-day life, and the more you already now start to be present, the more you will be present as a mom. And I think this will be a very crucial part, because then you notice that you're freer in the mind because you're not worrying so much, and just in general you feel like you actually notice what is going on rather than things flying by and then it's already a week past again, if that makes sense. So right now, if you are very early on in your pregnancy, or no matter where you are in your journey, just consult with your doctor or your midwife and ensure that it's okay for you to practice, and in general listen to your body. Don't do any postures that don't feel right for you, but hopefully this practice will be very nourishing for yourself and will really suit your body and your bump. I'm 28 weeks pregnant, and I just let you know about that as I did for the last few weeks, so you have a rough idea of how far along I am, how far along you are, and maybe choosing one of the practices accordingly. So welcome. I look very forward to seeing you on the mat in just a moment. So we begin today's practice seated. If you have any cushions or blocks or even a yoga bolster at home, then I would really recommend you grab one. And obviously, depending on how far along you are, if your bump or once your bump gets bigger, you really might want to sit on something so you don't feel like your belly gets compressed or your thighs are too close to your bump. And I suggest that if you have something under the hips, you're rocking quite far forward and you're almost sliding off. That then allows your pelvis to tilt. And again, that allows your belly to fully expand and to be there in its full beauty. And even though it's not visible yet, it is there. So honor that space already for it now. Allow your palms to face down as a gesture of grounding, a gesture of going inward, and then take a moment to roll your shoulders forward up and all the way down the back. And with our theme of mindfulness today, start to drop into a slower pattern as you begin your movement. So shoulders move forward, up and down the back. And there is really no rush, and especially right now we should take our time. And if you feel like you can still move and do so many things at the same time, then just allow yourself to take a step back, a little bit of a slower pace now. So after your third shoulder circle, allow the shoulders to drop. Feel your chest slightly opening, your spine elongating, and then just very gently move your chin away from your chest so you feel your airways are nice and open. Palms are soft. And then slowly start to soften down your eyes. And notice as you close your eyes, your facial muscles already start to relax. And if you would like to just notice the difference again, you could open your eyes for a moment and then again soften down your eyes and just see how that affects the forehead, the area around your eyes, your cheeks. Inviting that softness into the facial muscles, maybe the thinking muscles as well, if you feel you're quite busy-minded. So just feel your eyelids softening rather than forcing them to close. Then allow your teeth to part. And just gently wiggle your jaw side to side as a bit of an unclenching. Maybe you can yawn, you can open your mouth to really feel that strong jaw muscles stretching. And then just allow your teeth to stay apart lightly. Your lips are just very gently sealed so you can fully relax through that area. And already now you're dropping into mindfulness because you're noticing what is going on in this very present moment. And I invite you now to let go of anything else that is happening in your day-to-day life. Anything work-related, in your private life, anything that is still to come up after this practice. So just imagine those layers of to-dos or patterns or ideas we have, that they're slowly drifting and melting away now. And as those thoughts are slowly moving away, bring your awareness towards your own body. And notice your body sitting here nice and tall. So if you can, really start to lengthen through the crown of your head. Feel the sits bones rooting towards the earth. And feel how your body is dropping into a moment of stillness now. There is nowhere to be, nothing to do right now for you. And you can just allow yourself to be guided. Allow your shoulders to drop away from the ears. Imagine some weight falling off them, or that they're just getting heavier, shoulders descending, elbows feeling heavier. And then relax your palms, relax each and every finger and feel the softness, the warmth of your hands connecting to the leg beneath you. And then from here, slowly bring your hands onto your belly, onto your bump. You can give it a nice hug. You can have your hands on top of each other. Whatever feels natural, whatever feels nice for you right now. And then feel your palms connecting to baby. Imagine that you're holding your baby. Your baby's already now. Maybe you want to give them some love. Maybe you want to tell them something right now. But just allow that feeling of gratitude now to arrive in the right here, right now, with you and baby. Gratitude for your own journey that is so different for every single one of us. Gratitude towards baby and also towards yourself. And I would like you to now really feel bump beneath your fingers, beneath your hands, and let go of any comparisons or any expectations of how small, how big you should be right now. Because again, this is very individual. And just take a moment to appreciate your body. And see if you can stay with that feeling for a moment. And you might even invite a gentle smile to your lips. That gentle smile that your baby will feel. And then slowly allow your palms to come back onto your legs, this time with your hands facing up. Again, take a moment to lengthen your back. And then let's start with our breathing exercise for today. So inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly is soft. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Really draw the breath down into your belly. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And now exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Body's rising. Exhaling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Body softening. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale now for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now take one more round and just count it yourself. Breathe in for 4 and exhale for as long as it feels comfortable. And after your last out breath, let your body drop into a natural breath cycle, a natural steady inhale and exhale. And then bring your hands together into Namaskar. So palms touching, your thumbs are connecting to the sternum. And then gently bow your head down. And imagine you're looking down towards baby, down towards your own body. And again, no matter how your body has changed, some of us are maybe feeling bigger, some of us are feeling smaller. Just really appreciate the changes that are happening. Feel the warmth through the palms. Take one more in and out breath here. Very, very nice. And then slowly bring your head back to center. Still keep your palms together and now start to press your hands towards one another. And as you do that, you should feel a gentle stretch across your shoulder blades. Then from here, drop your left ear towards the left shoulder. Just take a moment to stretch and lengthen here. Head is relaxed, neck is soft. Again, the palms, they're pushing in for as much as it feels good. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the other side. And just let your shoulders drop. Let your head be nice and heavy. Very nice. And then bring your head back to center. Now interlock your fingers. And as you bring your chin to your chest, bring your hands towards the back of your head. And then start to draw your elbows in towards one another. And try to only round through the upper part of your spine. So you're still sitting here tall, but it's your upper spine that is rounding, chin tucking in towards the chest. Breathing into that neck stretch, that upper shoulder stretch, and actually you might feel it even further down your spine currently. Beautiful work. And then start to open your elbows like a butterfly opening out. Elbows are really moving away from one another. And then let your head relax down. As a counter posture, we're opening the heart. We're feeling the breath moving in and out. So imagine breathing into the heart space, the belly. And just squeeze your shoulders gently in at the back. Once more, inhale. And then exhale, come all the way back to center. Beautiful work. And then release your hands. And if you would like to now, you can come off your bolster, or if it still feels nice, then of course you can stay on it. Coming into a seated posture, make sure the fleshy part is moved away from underneath your sits bones. That allows you again to sit upright, to sit nice and tall. And then take your left hand and crawl your palm as far over to the side as it feels good. Then drop your elbow down, look towards the right hand, reach it up and all the way overhead, so your palm is flipping. And you want to keep your gaze over towards the right side of your mat for today. You can either look past your armpit or you can send your gaze higher up, maybe even towards the thumb if that feels nice. And then visualize that from your hips, you're creating a line all the way into your fingertips. And try to breathe into that space that you're opening here through the body. Shoulders stay relaxed. Breath is deep. Take one more inhale here. Open your fingers wide, open your palm. And then keep your body exactly as it is, but start to turn your head toward your left hand. So you're looking down. And then you might notice that your shoulder is still lifting. Drop it, elbow is softening. And then visualize that with your right fingertips, you're going to go and grab the left hand. You're not going to get there, or hopefully not, but the idea is to really feel the stretch slightly changing. Still side body stretch, but a bit a different version. Drop your chin to your chest and slightly towards the left shoulder. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, come all the way back and up. Very nice. Take a moment again to roll through the shoulders. You might notice one side feeling different to the other already. And then start to crawl your fingers to the other side of your mat. Inhale, left arm is reaching up and overhead. And again, you're facing the left side of your mat. And be really mindful again with what feels good here for your body. So how far do you want to go that it feels like a good stretching sensation? Mindful of the neck as well. So where do you want to look at? And then visualize breathing into your left side body here. All these spaces that are opening between the ribs, the side of your body. Take one more breath cycle here, reach and lengthen. And then start to turn your head down towards the right palm, and again visualize with your hand, you're reaching towards that right palm. So you're really leaning over to the side. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, very, very nice. Come all the way back to center and release. Now from here, extend your left leg away from the body. Take your right foot towards the groin, the inner thigh, and flex your toes towards you. You can have that knee bent or straight. And what we're going to do, we're going to fold from here. So come onto your fingertips and then slowly start to rock your body side to side as you're moving into a forward fold. Try to stay rooted through the hips, so making sure they're not lifting. And pause at any point that feels good for yourself. And then allow the head to slightly drop, not completely. So you're still nice and long through the spine. Keep your left foot flexed. And start to breathe into this sensation. Take nice, slow, steady breaths. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And then start to walk your hands all the way back up towards you. Bring your left hand towards that left hand towards the left leg, right fingertips behind you. And then for a twist, think of inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to twist. So you're slowly starting to rotate the upper body towards that right hand side. In pregnancy, we never want to go too far into twist, but here you have the body open, so you should really feel that it's a nice sensation. But again, pause wherever you feel is good for you. Take a couple more breaths, maybe look past that right shoulder so your neck gets a bit of movement. Very, very nice, beautiful work. And then release your body, turn back towards the front, and then start to reach your left arm down your leg. You could also grab hold of your big toes or your outer foot, wherever is accessible for you, and then reach your right arm up and start to again lean over into a side stretch, visualizing that this time with your right hand you're going to reach the left toes, and stay really long and tall in your body here, so you don't want to close. Letting the head soften, the neck soften. Very nice. Once more, inhale. And then exhale, release, come back to center. We're going to swap over. So right leg extends, left foot towards the thigh. You can always lift your hips again and let the sit bones root down. Flex the toes toward you, take your hands forward, and then with a gentle rocking sensation, start to move your body into a forward fold. And notice again with your neck that the more you drop the chin down, you're kind of getting into a slouching position, but the more you really lift it, you might be overdoing it. So finding that nice neutral neck, that long spine, still with a little forward fold here. And again, you go as far as you can with your body, as far as you can with your bump. And then breathe nice and deeply. Flex the right toes to feel the stretch in your thigh, inner thigh, and the hamstrings. Beautiful work. And then start to walk your hands in towards you, and we're going to go into open twist. So placing the right hand towards the thigh, left fingertips behind you as you inhale. Gently push yourself away from the leg left, and on the out breath start to turn and twist towards the side. And notice your right hip might want to lift off the mat. Keep both hips grounded. Keep working with your breath. So inhale to lift, exhale to twist. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulder with every out breath. Very, very nice. And then release and turn your body back to center. We're going to move to that side stretch again. So wherever you can, hold onto the leg or foot. And then inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, think of reaching towards these right toes. Your upper arm comes quite close to the ear. Keep your belly soft. And again, breathe into your chest, into your belly. Take one more inhale. Very, very nice. And then exhale to release. And now let's move into a Balasana, child pose. So you can slowly start to make your way onto the mat, bringing the big toes together, your knees as wide apart as it feels good. And then come onto your fingertips and start to, again, with a nice slow and mindful movement, to reach your hands forward. You can soften your forehead all the way down towards the earth, or you can keep the head lifted between the upper arms. And then wherever you get to, become aware of your own body. Notice your hips rooting towards the heels, so you're slightly pushing them towards the back of your mat. Then notice your lower back, all the way, that space into the upper back that you try to extend and lengthen here. Maybe closing down the eyes to really be in tune with your body. Let's take a couple more breath cycles here. Beautiful work. Very, very nice. Take it nice and slow, and with your hands, or with the help of your hands rather, walk yourself all the way back up. Then bring your knees slowly in together into tabletop. Feet hip width apart, knees hip width, or even slightly further. Again, bump depending. And your hands come underneath your shoulders. And for a few rounds of cat and cow, for a first spinal wave here. We're going to drop the belly, but not too far, so you don't want to feel any strain. You're relaxing the belly and you're lifting the chest and the heart forward. Shoulders roll back so your elbows are slightly tilting. And then as you breathe out for the opposite movement, again, belly is really soft. Lift your shoulder blades all the way up towards the ceiling and just very lightly move your hips forward. Look towards your bump, again in a moment of appreciation. And then let's start to move with the breath. So inhaling, dropping belly, lifting chest and your gaze to arch the back. And exhale to round. And start to move with your own breath now. So you don't have to watch the video or see how fast or slow I'm moving. Really try to follow your own breath. And use your hands quite a bit to ground, to feel the earth underneath you. And especially when you come into that rounded cat back, you're pressing the earth away. One last round. Exhaling. Very, very nice. And then slowly move back to a neutral spine from here. And then very gently rock the hips side to side. And as you rock the hips, just allow your head to find a bit of a free flow movement here as well. And then start to create hip circles, going one way first. Imagine rocking your baby. Going the other way now. And just loosening up through the hips, softening through the belly. Very, very nice. And now as we're coming into heart to earth pose, puppy's pose, you can curl your toes under if you feel that this is nice as an additional stretch for your toes. Bring your knees just a little bit more than hip width apart. Hips stay over the knees and then extend your arms forward. Again, you can release the forehead to the earth or you can stay slightly more lifted. Just making sure that you don't feel dizzy, that it feels nice for your body. And then soften your elbows down towards the ground. And try to feel nice and long in your spine now. Shoulders away from your ears. Your heart is softening, the armpits are softening to the earth. And notice your hips, your sitting bones lifting up towards the ceiling. And I would like you to just take a moment here in stillness, closing down the eyes and just being present with bump, present with your body. And feeling that earth connection, that strength that Mother Earth can give you when you need it. Maybe also a time to let go if there is anything that you feel like you don't need any longer. You can just feel like it's kind of releasing down towards the earth. Moving away from you. Beautiful work. Take one more cycle of breath here. And then slowly, slowly start to press through the hands to come all the way out of your posture. And then for downward facing dog, if that suits your body today, then curl your toe or keep your toes curled under if they're already, and start to lift your hips all the way back and up, making sure you have enough space on the mat. Enough space to lengthen your legs, to lengthen your arms. Keep your knees gently bent and really stretch here. Very, very nice. And then slowly soften your knees down towards the mat. And we're going to do a bit of a movement practice here. So again, if at any point you feel you need to take a break or you can rest or drink water, then please do so. So we're starting always here in a version of tabletop. And then inhale as you're here. And exhale, lift back into down dog. Bend your right knee and straighten your left leg more. And then slowly start to descend your knees back to the earth. Inhale. Now as you exhale, straighten the right leg, bend your left knee. And alternate with that a few more times. And really making sure you're not engaging your belly. You're not holding or gripping in the jaw. Let's take one more round. You don't have to do too much here today. Maybe it feels nice to feel strong in your body, strong in your posture. Very, very good. And then slowly release. Walk your hands all the way towards you. Come into a kneeling stance for a moment. You're sitting on your heels, toes are tucked under. And then just wrap your palms around baby again. A moment to slow down your breathing. A moment to just simply be. Feeling that stretch of your feet, but breathing into it. Very, very nice, beautiful work. And then slowly release. So we're going to move into our lunges. So from here, you can step your left foot to the left side of your mat. Untuck your back toes, front knee over the front ankle. And then bring your hands onto your hips and start to gently rock the body forwards and back. And feel how, even though you're working through the hips, your feet are firmly connecting down, so you're gently pressing the earth away. Take a couple more rounds here. Inhale and exhale as you're moving. Very, very nice, beautiful work. And then as you lean forward into your hip stretch, again, really important that your feet are still grounding, so you're not just dumping the weight forward. It also helps your lower back to be protected. Bring your left hand towards the inner left thigh, and then start to relax your arm down as you open the right arm back and up for a nice open twist here. Feeling this openness through the chest, the heart, breathing into it. One more inhale. Very, very nice. And then release on the out breath. Bring both hands onto the earth. And then from here, we're going to step that left foot all the way back. Right foot forward. So switching simply over to the other side. Feet hip width apart. Bring your hands onto the hips. Untuck your back toes if you can. And then start to rock forwards and back. And just allowing this hip flexor area, the hips to stretch. Every time you lift, inhale. Every time you move forward, exhale. Let's take a couple more breath cycles here. And then as you come forward, stay in your stretch for a moment. Bring your right arm down onto the leg, or you can always reach the hand towards the foot. And then inhale, left arm is moving up. And just with a little bit of outward pressure, try to open that right hip, making sure it's comfortable for the knee. One more inhale here. And then exhale, slowly sink down through the palms. And then let's swing that right leg all the way back. Bring your hands slightly further forward than a tabletop foundation. And then start to make nice big circles with your whole body. And I would like you to close down your eyes and to really tune in to baby and your body. And don't think about the movement. Just start to feel through it. And slow it down. Slow it down even more than you think. So it almost becomes like a meditation, a moving meditation. And while you're moving through these circles, I'm going to talk you through a mantra, and you can either just listen to it, absorb it, or you can repeat it quietly for yourself. I'm moving and I'm present. I'm moving. My body is soft. I'm moving and I connect to that natural rhythm of my life, of my baby. And then slowly start to change the direction of your movement. I'm moving. I'm present. I'm moving. I feel soft. And I'm moving. I connect to my own rhythm, the rhythm of myself, my baby. And slowly, slowly allow this movement to come to a pause. And then from here, I would like you to slowly make your way to a side lying shavasana. So if you have a yoga bolster, you could always bring it between the knees, or I just want to show you that if you don't have too many props at home, that you can really use books even to bring between the knees so your hips are more aligned, and then allow your head to rest down onto something very comfortable, making sure your neck feels nice and long, that you're really, really comfortable in your body. And then you can either have your hand forward, or you can rest your palm down onto bump down towards baby. And as you come to lie down, just allowing the eyes to gently close and soften again. And take a moment to notice how you're feeling now after your practice. And maybe do you feel that you've arrived more in a state of presence? In a bit of a calmer, a softer rhythm? And as you're lying in your pregnancy shavasana now, feeling the whole left side body getting heavier and heavier on the mat. So your head, the weight of your head is fully softening down towards the pillow underneath. The weight of your left arm and your shoulder melting down towards the earth. The whole left side body is getting heavier, your left hip. Your right hip is resting down over it. Feel your thigh muscles relaxing. The weight of your knees and all the way down into the lower legs, shins, calves, heels. That left outer edge of the foot pressing down towards the earth underneath you. Imagine your body getting heavier and heavier. You're really allowing yourself to surrender and to let go. Feeling your bump ever so soft, the heart soft and relaxed. All these facial muscles are relaxed and soft now as well. And for those next couple of moments in your final resting pose shavasana, See if you can allow your body and yourself to simply be practicing mindfulness for yourself. When I rest, I rest. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, other than being in your Shavasana. And please feel free to stay here for as long as you like, as long as you feel you need your Shavasana today. And whenever you feel ready to move, just ensuring that you move nice and slowly. Thank you so much for being here. From my heart, my bump to yours. Namaste.